Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Evil Guy 13, and welcome to the second episode of my new show, Caster Challenges, where we find the best casters starting in the UK, hopefully moving out to other countries as well, and give them challenges while they cast. It's inspired, obviously, by that episode of the Day 9 Daily. So, I'd like to introduce to you my second guest. I cast with him on the Fast Expand and have cast WCS qualifiers with him. Introducing Colin, aka ButterMeUp.
Hello, how goes?
It goes very well. So, Colin, what you're going to be doing here today is you can start off casting normally, and then we can, and then I will tell you to stop and give you your challenge every time I want you to change challenges.
Awesome, that sounds very interesting. Hopefully I can keep up.
Absolutely, and I'm just letting the players know that I am ready. We are ready, so we shall hopefully get into this as soon as they pay attention. Yep, they're paying attention, and it looks like they are ready to go.
Awesome. So we are playing on Condemned Ridge today, the new ladder map coming in Season 8. And should be really interesting to see the dynamics of this map. I don't know if this is a version that the rocks have been removed or not. Possibly, so let's hope so. We are going to have a TVZ, Magic versus Nilus, I'm going to call him. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce his name probably, but he is from Ex-Nilius. Oh, just to make it a little bit more difficult, eh? So we do have Ex-Nilius and Magic, nice and simple. And a TVZ on the brand new Season 8 ladder map, Condemned Ridge. So just waiting for the game to load. Awesome. Okay. Spawning down here on the bottom left-hand side of the brand new map, Condemned Ridge, we have the blue Terran, Ex-Nilius. And spawning in the upper left-hand corner of the brand new map, Condemned Ridge, we do have the red Zerg, Magic. Now, both of these players I haven't really seen much of, so it should be really interesting. It's also interesting to note that the rocks have actually gone from the third base on this version, so that's always nice that Blizzard are listening to the players. And another interesting thing to note is they are on kind of close position spawns, I would say. Like, the distance is actually fairly huge, but it is very, very close and a little bit awkward for Zerg to kind of take a fourth base, as they will be expanding away, kind of, but, you know, it could go here as well. It's all very, very awkward, I think, for the Zerg player. And also there is a very interesting little ridge on the back here, which does have a large ramp, so you can flood units up there to defend against anyone that's dropping there. But a pylon on this high ground can be very, very easily hidden. It can be, you know, warped into your mineral line at your third here, and also, you know, drop here to attack the third, and then a drop here to attack the natural as well. It's going to be very, very awkward for a Zerg player to kind of play that if they're not playing carefully.
Okay, stop.
So we'll see how...
All right. Now you have to cast while every word you say, the letters M and Z must be swapped.
Okay, I'll try and avoid the letter Z. Wow, this is really, really hard to do. So we do see Zajic's Overlord coming in, cuzzing in now, and he will be scouting Ex-Nilius very, very soon. We do see Ex-Nilius's SCV coming up and scouting Zajic's natural expansion. He is going to get a full scout, and he will see the gas coming down and the cuzzing down and the pool cuzzing down as well. Zajic is on his way into the base, and he will be scouting that the Terran has opened no gas, going CC, one Rax, CC, expand. So an interesting dynamic here from the Terran player. He will be expanding fairly quickly and probably taking a very quick third as well. So we do see Zajic now scouting around for that proxy racks or the proxy bunker, just to stop any sort of cheese. We do see Queens on the way as well. So an interesting kind of dynamic so far on this map. We do see a bunker going down to make sure that everything is safe. And the Terran is now going double gas, allowing him to get that factory up very, very quickly and to get those reactor Hellions out just about on ties. So just the Zerg player, Zajic, now just droning up really, really
I'm going
hard.
to stop you there. For one thing, you said Zerg.
God damn it.
And
So it'd be Merg, wouldn't it?
yeah, it would be Merg, the Merg player.
The
Is
Merg
being
player,
attacked
Zajic.
by Zarines. Alright, next challenge. You must talk in as camper voice as possible.
Oh, wow, okay. So Zajic now is definitely going to attack with some units. He's going to be very, very strong at the front there. And that's what we love to see. Just droning up very, very hard, as you can see. I like hard things. And shit, this is hard. Ooh, okay. And a really good scan now by Xenilus. Just making sure that nothing scary is going on in the Zerg base. We do see the starport coming down, and it looks like he is going to go for the Banshee play. And the Banshees are very, very sneaky little things that can get in the back and kill a lot of drones. So we do see just kind of droning up and lots of tech coming up. And the Terran player is going to get fairly aggressive with the Reactor Hellion and the Banshee opening. And the Zerg player just kind of droning up as hard as possible. And starting to get those Evo chambers now because he probably suspects some sort of Banshee or drop play. So the Evo chamber helps against both. It gives you the armor upgrade, obviously the weapons upgrade, and it lets you build spore crawlers. But it turns out that Zerg is not playing the spore crawlers at the moment. So we do see now the Banshee coming out, and it doesn't look like he is going for cloak. He just about has enough gas for cloak. And the Hellions slowly roasting those precious little lings down there. Again, the Banshee just being made now, no cloak on the way. So it looks like these Banshees are just going to use purely to harass. Hellions now cleaning up the map
Okay, stop.
like any good wife should.
Right, use as many innuendos as you possibly can.
Okay. Innuendos, right. The Queen now just injecting so hard there. And it's always nice to get those injections down. Everyone loves a good inject every now and again. Hellions now just denying that spread of creep, and if you're a man like myself, you don't like the creep spread too far out. Just the Terran now securing his front. You always want to secure your front because you don't want anything nasty sneaking in there. And the Zerg player just being extra cautious with these roaches, just playing it safe like all good gentlemen should. The Banshee now coming in and just spitting its gorgeous missiles all over the top of those roaches. And the Terran is going to be forced to pull out there and not engage just yet because he's just not feeling it right now. He's had a long day and just not into it. We do see more Hellions now slowly moving across the map in a very slow, sensual way. And they are going to park outside now, waiting for this Zerg player to push out and push into his very hard wall off at the front here. And the Zerg player is moving out, but this Banshee is just going to rain down some stuff right from above him, and he's not going to know what hit him. So the Terran player now moving back across the map, just hiding away into that wall of his. Do you see the Banshee now just firing all over the top of these units, and they are going to be met with a big wall of protection, and this Banshee is just going to clear up absolutely everything the Zerg has.
Okay, stop. In the style of Scooby-Doo.
What? I can't even do a good Scooby-Doo. Okay. Damn it. That's what I cannot do.
Every caster gets 3 skips if you want to use one.
I'm going to have to skip that one.
Okay, next one then. I'll do another impression one in the style of Elvis.
A skip. I can't do impressions
Okay,
at all.
I will stop doing impressions. Okay, do you have in-game sounds on?
Yep.
Alright, put your camera on my vision.
Okay.
Turn your sound up and cast just from sound. Shut your eyes, cover your eyes, whatever.
Okay. So we're listening to the Zerg base right now because I can hear creep, and it looks like creep is being spread. The Banshee's doing terrible, terrible damage to the Zerg army right now. It looks like they're raining absolute death all over these roaches, crumbling. And it looks like we had a cancel somewhere, maybe a third base going down. The Queen now injecting, making sure that lava's all nice and stable. And looks like we're just seeing both players macro up right now. Seems like Hellions are moving across the map. And the supply depot wall has been down, so it looks like Hellions are moving out. They might be able to do some damage here. I'm not quite sure. Add-ons being made on barracks that is going to allow the Terran player now to move out and tech up and get that big scary army that the Zerg will be afraid of. More units hatching. A scan going down, seeing probably a lot. Seems like both players are just macroing up now, just allowing themselves to get those big scary armies so they can take a big fight. It looks like the unit's just hatching now for the Zerg player. More lava being spread. Seems like at home the Terran is just building some buildings there, making sure that he's going to have a massive army once these two armies clash. Hellions moving out across the match. Seems like a 4 is out and killed Mutas. It's definitely a 4 there somewhere. Another scan going down, possibly seeing everything. And seems like both armies are just kind of chillaxing right now. The Zerg, I can hear Matt growing up, just allowing him to get out lots and lots of units from those injects. I'm not sure if he's got a third base or not, but he should have by this time in game.